in my opinion, what the most valuable thing that people are missing is the mindset of like, you know what, man, it's a process. It's not just jumping in and learning how to freaking short a stock or, you know, trade a parabolic. You know, it's just, you know, you got to set your life up a certain way. Otherwise, you'll fail. So how I got trading was like, I had a good job. So I was doing software stuff. And I was making a lot of money. I was making like 250 grand a year back then, which is a huge amount of money today, inflation, right? And so I like trading, but I treated it as gambling. Oh, I would lose my money. I would refill my account because why? I had a slick job that always afforded me to pay. You know, every time I lost, I don't care. I put more money in, right? And so if you always have that safety net, and once again, complacency, right? I was complacent with my job. I made a lot of money, but I was bored of my job. I wanted to try this trading thing because trading thing, I loved it. It was exciting, but at the same time, I was complacent, and I had a safety net, which was my job. My job always afforded me to bail me out of every single bad mistake of a trade. And so what I did was I took money out of my house. This is a dumb thing. I don't advise everybody, but you know, for me, I look back and it's like I was profitable in every single trade except the times where I got greedy and I don't take the gains. So I actually took a mortgage out of my house. So I owned a house. So I took a mortgage out on that house for like 50 grand. But now it's a different story. I have no backup, no nothing, no safety net. If I lose this 50 grand, I lose my house. I'm screwed. You see what I'm saying? So this is the adversity. My back is to the wall. This is rock bottom for me. You know, there's no more playing around, no more bullshitting, right? And so I became very disciplined. Instead of swinging 30 grand up and down, I would take my $3,000 a day and walk. You know, and so with that mentality, trading became a serious profession. It was not gambling anymore. Before I was gambling. So once your mindset switches from the fact that, hey, something is gambling. Oh, it's a coin toss, 50-50, to, you know what, man, this is not gambling. You can become the house if you play smart. And so my mentality switched, and so I became very conservative again. And so I started, you know, slowly trading and making money and not doing these wild swings like a gambler would. After a while, I was making more money trading than I was my job, right? And I gave, so it comes to the point where it's like, okay, you can't do both. You have to choose one or the other. And so what I did was I gave myself some crazy goal, which was 2 times what my pay would be. So in order for me to quit and go full time, I needed to trade and profit and have in my account 2 times what my yearly income would be. So that came out to be $500,000. And so after a few years, and I was like, oh shit, I reached that point. What am I gonna do now? So now is another risk. So basically every time I'm doing it, I'm investing in myself, you know? And the difference now is like, you know what, man, I'm gonna quit my job and do this, but it's not gambling because, dude, I built my whole life up to this point. And I know I'm not gonna throw it away like I used to because I have no safety net anymore, right? I have no job, everything. So I pretty much went all in. I quit my job and I started trading. So this is the thing that's kind of sucks. So in the beginning it was like, oh, you're gambling. You just got lucky. One day you're gonna lose all your money. You're gonna lose all your money tomorrow. Watch. Oh, you didn't lose your money yet? Next week you're gonna lose it. Oh, you didn't lose it this year? I guarantee you next year you're gonna lose it. And then now it's kind of like, oh shit. Oh, it's easy. He wakes up and he makes like $1 million a day. Easy. It's easy work. See what I'm saying? So I get the full spectrum. So so basically there's really no appreciation that, hey man, this is hard work. You know? So I go from it's a gambling. You're lucky, it's gambling, to, oh, it's so easy for you. You can just do this in your sleep. I was like, no, dude, I gotta wake up at 4 a.m. every day and bust my balls, right? And so it's like, I don't know which one's worse. You know, I actually want to go back to the first one because now it's like, oh, it's easy. When I go out, that will pay for it.